Your required minimum distribution is one division problem. Take your traditional IRA balance from December 31st of last year, divide by a number the IRS publishes called your life expectancy factor, and that is your RMD for this year. Get one number wrong and you either pay more tax than needed or owe a 25% penalty. Here is how to do it right, with 3 worked examples. The formula: RMD equals prior year-end balance divided by your IRS life expectancy factor. Prior year-end means December 31st of the previous year. So for your 2026 RMD, you need your IRA balance as of December 31st, 2025. Get the number from your year-end statement, Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard, whoever holds the account. The IRS publishes 3 different life expectancy tables. Most retirees use the Uniform Lifetime Table, for IRA owners whose spouse is not more than 10 years younger. The Joint Life Expectancy Table is for IRA owners whose spouse is more than 10 years younger. It gives a longer life expectancy and a smaller RMD. The Single Life Expectancy Table is for inherited IRAs. Use the wrong table and your RMD comes out wrong. Worked example 1. You are 73 in 2026 with $200,000 in your traditional IRA as of December 31st, 2025. The Uniform Lifetime Table factor for age 73 is 26.5. RMD equals $200,000 divided by 26.5, which is $7,547.17. That is the minimum you must withdraw from that IRA by December 31st, 2026. Withdraw more if you want. Withdraw less and you pay the penalty on the shortfall. Worked example 2. You are 75 in 2026 with $500,000 in your IRA as of December 31st, 2025. The Uniform Lifetime Table factor for age 75 is 24.6. RMD equals $500,000 divided by 24.6, which is $20,325. Notice the pattern. The older you get, the smaller the factor, the bigger the RMD. By age 90, the factor is 12.2. You are taking out roughly 8% of your balance every year. Aggregating across accounts, the rule most people get wrong. If you have multiple traditional IRAs, calculate the RMD separately for each one, but you can take the total amount from any one of them. So if account A has a $5,000 RMD and account B has a $3,000 RMD, you can withdraw all $8,000 from just account A. This does not work for 401k accounts. Each 401k requires its own RMD withdrawn from that specific 401k. Inherited IRAs have completely different rules. If you inherited an IRA after 2019 and you are not a surviving spouse, the Secure Act forces you to empty the entire account within 10 years of the original owner's death. Annual RMDs may also be required if the original owner had already started theirs. The 10-year rule made inherited IRAs much more tax painful. Withdraw too aggressively early and you bracket jump. How to actually take the RMD. Call or log into your IRA custodian, Fidelity, Schwab, Vanguard. Tell them you want to take your RMD. They will ask the dollar amount, the source IRA, and whether you want federal tax withheld. Typical default is 10%. The withdrawal can go to your checking account or you can use a QCD to send it direct to charity. Done by December 31st every year for the rest of your life. Recap. RMD equals prior year-end balance divided by life expectancy factor. Most retirees use the Uniform Lifetime Table. Aggregate across IRAs, but never across 401k accounts. Inherited IRAs use the Single Life Table and the 10-year rule. Take it by December 31st every year, owe 25% penalty.